Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fantasy Feud podcast. I'm Johnny, alongside my co-host Anthony. Anthony, how you doing, man?
Oh, what's up, boys? What's up, my man?
Bro, it's episode 3. The NFL schedule literally just came out 4 minutes ago before this we press start to record this. So, guys, today's episode, we're actually going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be starting the game host show very, very, very early, right after the opener. All right. So we have a special guest coming on, Mr. Eddie Mack himself. Afterwards, we'll talk about the NFL schedule, primetime games, international games. And then obviously, we are Jets Giants. So we're going to be talking about the breakdown of the Jets and Giants schedule and how brutal the Jets schedule is going to be. Yeah, pray for your
Hey,
boy.
hey, happened
Uh,
to the Giants last year, bro. Worst of them all.
hey, it's all right. Afterwards, we will break down the division winners and then we will close. All right. So, guys, are you guys ready for episode 3? Anthony, let's
I'm ready,
bring in
John.
our guest for today,
I'm excited.
Eddie Mack.
Look at you, little UFC opener there. Oh, Eddie's iPhone. He's just gotta unmute himself
Edwards.
and I'm sorry, Edward's iPhone. Just gotta unmute and
And
there
there
it
he
is.
is, Eddie Mack.
You're
You
muted.
are
Just
muted,
unmute
my man.
yourself, my man. You're good. Take your second.
He
There you
got the
go.
beanie.
Heyo, gentlemen, how we doing? Johnny
Oh,
boy.
Yeah,
man. Welcome to the
A-
show, brother.
Anthony, am I allowed to cuss?
you're good. Let it out, bro.
Okay,
Where
okay.
this isn't PG.
How we fucking doing, boys?
What's going on, man?
What's
Good,
We're
going
good.
on,
good. We're
brother?
good. I mean, the
Great.
Giants are good. We're feeling a little better than the Jets, but the Jets should still feel good about themselves.
100%.
All right. So, I mean, everybody, this is Eddie Mack. I know him a little much longer than John, but we're in fantasy football leagues together. Eddie and I share the love and passion of the Giants and football itself. So I had to invite him on to do the fantasy feud because I have some Giants cards. Nothing crazy, but like he at least knows, I got to do some Giants questions. We got to wear some Giants gear. We got this guy right here. This is Brandon Jacobs. If nobody knows, he's a great guy. He's a savage, as some would say. I was gonna throw the Lawrence Taylor on, but I think I wore that week 1, so I'm trying to, spice things up a bit. Eddie, before we start, I'm just going to do a quick little bit of aha. So there's some
Oh,
cards there. All right,
oh,
so
dude,
the
what a
winner gets
tease.
some cards. I generally mix up the favorite team. I asked for some players, but Johnny, so he didn't give me specific people. He said mix it up. I love everybody. So I then, knowing what I know, I was like, let me remember playing with Eddie and just maybe some fantasy players I know he liked, and then just to mix it in, just because he didn't give me something, which is fine. I like that. I like a little spice of life, John. You know that. I got that. I'm not going to go into the Spanish a
That's
little bit, but
sizzling.
anyway. So how this game goes is where it's 7 questions, right? 4 of them are multiple choice, worth 1 point. 3 of them are just a question you got to give me the answer to. Those are worth 2. So combining of 10 points, you need 7. But on this show, especially as early as we are, I'm very gracious. John's the one that really makes you work for it. I want everybody to win because I'm a lover. All right, John's a little
School,
bit of a fighter, and he's got love in
s-
him.
school teacher Johnny over here.
Yeah, he's
That's
like, you
right.
can't. This
That's right.
he said shit ain't for free out here.
Gotta earn it, baby. Damn
Yeah,
right.
not in America. All right. So I'm gonna mix in. I was told to do a hard one, so that's at the end. You know what I mean? But we're gonna start it off. How many? I do multiple choice first to try to get you eased in there. How many Super Bowl appearances have the Giants had in their career of being the New York Giants since 1925? 4, 5, 6, or 7? I wish I had that.
Don't look at your phone, bro.
I'm not looking at my phone. I'm thinking. No, no, no.
John,
I'm
listen,
thinking. I'm
John
thinking.
works with these kids, man. This is what they do. What are you
No,
doing? What are you doing over there? I'm just reading my
hands
prop.
up. Hands up. Oh man. Ah, it. I'm 5.
5 is the answer, my friend. 5 is the answer because you know why, John? Because they have won 4 Super Bowls, as we all know. Okay, because we only lost one, John. We out there we're trying to hit it all right? Trying to be 100% out here, John. We're just close to 100. I'm not doing the math right now. All right. How I remember, I'm trying to make it a little harder, but nothing crazy. All time receiving touchdowns. All time receiving touchdowns. Plaxico Burress, Joe Morrison, Odell Beckham Jr., Amani Toomer.
Amani Toomer.
Amani Toomer is the answer, my friend.
Two for
Amani Toomer
two.
is the answer. He's that's why I couldn't do too many of those. I tried to make pick out of that because those are easy. But the Giants have like two positions that are pretty much locked down by a guy.
He was money. Amani Toomer was money, man.
Yeah. So where we go into a guy, so I tried to spice it up a little bit right here. So right now, he's 2 for 2 there, Johnny boy. This is the first guy to do 2 for 2.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
how many touchdowns in Eli's career? Sorry, his number. Is it 299, 366, 442, or 578?
Altogether,
His whole
Pat,
career, passing,
whole career.
passing touchdowns.
I,
He's probably had like 3 rushing.
yeah, I know. I don't know how to do that. He had definitely had a couple. Can you repeat the?
Absolutely. So I do it in numerical order here to make it confusing. 299, 366, 442, 578.
Oh man, I don't want to sell my boy short, man.
Oh, I mean I like where your head's at.
Uh, 367,
366.
366.
That's the fucking answer, my guy. That's
Wow.
that's the answer.
Eddie Mack, three
I
for
really
three.
Right. I really tried to get I think like the two. I think if I went like 301 maybe just because he broke the 300 mark. But yeah, like 578, I was trying to make that was, out there. But all right, so three
I
for three. So he literally has to get like, one of the questions right at the end, and he's pretty much, in the books. But we don't stop. We don't cut it short. I want somebody to get 10 points out here, and then I'll stop and John will talk and I'll go get a better card to add to it because you're that
Let's
good. But
go.
anyway, this one's a little tricky here, a little tough, random. So how many retired jersey numbers do the New York Giants have? That's a tough one. So
That's
that's
a
the
tough.
last
That's a tough one.
multiple choice question you have here.
I have a
So
question. I have a question.
sure.
Is this counting Malik Neighbors number one? Because that was unretired for him.
Oh, dude, you know what? Dude. I don't think so because I didn't. The numbers were there, but I have it right here to just double check myself. But
Because they unretired it for
they
him.
did
He asked the
unretire him, so
family, he made
it
him
would.
ask
I
the
think it would
family.
ultimately be the unretired included because they had to do that.
Okay.
But just to we have to be fair. I know that's the number, but I have to now double guess myself because I want to do the right thing. That's crazy. I forgot about that, but I know that it was on there. Like I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I would have saw number one.
Surprised there hasn't been more because I know the Giants do have a good amount of retired numbers since they're such a storied, historic
Oh, well,
known
look at
franchise.
listen to this guy. Here it is. It's coming up. We have no the number. Wait, Malik Neighbors took number 6. No, that's Daniel Jones. Malik Neighbors took number 1
Yeah, he took number one.
from Ray. Ray. So that number's in there. That number's skewed. Good call. So even if he gets this wrong, I'm giving him a half a point, Johnny. So that's a quick, easy fix there. Is the answer number a total of 5 retired jerseys, 13 retired jerseys, 21 retired jerseys, 29 retired jerseys?
13?
13 is right, John. 13 is
Yep, that
right.
is right.
I had it at 14, but the number 1 was there. That was a good call by you. That was a test, and you passed with flying colors. That was a test on top of the test. So he's 4 for
Extra
4 on
credit.
multiple choice. He's 4. Yeah, listen. If you for some reason get stumped and you only have 6 points, you won already. You already got a point top. That's the only way to be fair right now. All right. So multiple choices are done. You are 4 for 4. You have 4 points out of the seven normally, but for you six because that was you shut me down. Um, all time rushing yards holder. Who was the all time rushing yards? These are where I'm making confusing you.
Mr. Tiki Barber.
It is Tiki Barber. It is Tiki Barber. Now, all time rushing touchdowns.
Oh man, I'm gonna go Tiki.
That's where I knew it was going to be confusing. It's actually Brandon Jacobs.
Ah, man, yeah, the goal line punishing
Oh,
back.
but dude, that guy, that was just, remember the duel, Jacobs and Ahmad Brad? I love Ahmad
Yeah,
Bradshaw.
even Derek Ward, man. What we had Earth, Wind, Fire.
Yeah, oh, for real. I ended up like a girlfriend dating back at the time. She asked me like what three Giants jerseys would you want? Like trying to surprise me, like you just didn't just surprise me. And like I said, I was Ahmad Bradshaw, and I I think it was Landon Collins at the time, and then someone else. And she got me Brandon Jacobs. I'm not gonna I don't want it, but I was an Ahmad Bradshaw, dude. I was an Ahmad
It's
Bradshaw.
funny. It's funny you're talking about Bradshaw because Bradshaw Scatterbo
Oh
reminds me
yeah.
of Bradshaw, dude. He
He
runs so
is.
hard, and
I
Bradshaw
agree.
ran so hard,
Oh
man.
my God. Yep, for sure. I
You
think he
remember
went harder.
in the playoff game when Bradshaw ran it? He ran into the guy, knocked the N off the
Oh
helmet
yeah,
against
yo,
Buffalo.
there
Yep.
was a
Yep.
little rocket.
He was an
Oh,
absolute monster.
yep.
All
Tough
right,
guy.
so he's got his first one wrong, but like he's on his last question and he's
Oh,
got
this one's
already.
gonna be tough for him. I told you to give him a tough one.
I know, but he's like basically he's there. All right. So this one I looked up. I was trying to do a little different because it was harder to do the Giants one. So it was like guess this player, right? And it gives you like a little nickname for them and very minimal information. Okay. So I am a was a defensive end. I was on the 2007 Super Bowl championship team. My nickname was NASCAR. I didn't actually know this, and I watched that game obviously.
Man.
Yeah. So you just gotta think of that '07 defensive line.
Yeah, so there was the whole NASCAR package. I know that where we had our whole string of what we had like three, four defensive ends at the time. It was what it was. I'm not gonna. I'm just naming them. It was
No, yeah,
what
I'm with you.
it was. Tuck, Strahan, OC, and I'm not.
You already named one of them, so don't go further. So you're in the one of the three, and I don't know if Strahan would be called NASCAR. He'd probably be called Toothless.
So it's got what? It's got to be Tuck then.
Field call. Oh, it's
It
OC.
was OC. How was it OC? Okay,
Oh
I didn't know the
man.
nickname, but
Me neither. Me neither. But
I didn't know that
I had to
nickname.
make it hard. But you already in there, kid. You're already in there. You're in there for the win. You're in there for the win.
Oh man,
So
yeah, those did get tough.
no, I tried to do it just because I know you know your stuff, but it didn't mean you went literally all the way almost down the whole line, dude. And the rushing and touchdown ones like is so confusing because everybody forgets. Like Jacob, you just think it's like Amani Toomer, Tiki Barber, Eli Manning. Those are the leaders of in almost every single category. But he snuck in there for TDs.
Yep,
And
100%.
in respect of Odell's time, in his short tenure, he's up there, bro. Guy's a savage. All right, so what you have won, I definitely gave you some Giants players, right? Try to just get some rookies. And remember, these cards are like nothing of crazy value just because I don't have anything valuable. But that's why we make them a little nice. Okay, so right here we have a little Tyler Nubin,
Very nice.
a little. This one's a cool little one. This is Kayvon Thibodeau.
Okay. Like
Beautiful.
that.
We got a little Malik Neighbors.
Oh, college Malik.
Yeah. You got to have the college. But check
Oh,
this one out.
dude.
A little Theo Johnson here.
Dude, banger
Little
after
Theo
banger, Ant.
Johnson here. Wait, a little Malik New York Giants. We can't just give you the college,
Nice.
right? And
In the
then
nine.
I cannot end the Giants without me being me, which is a character, then throwing in Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
Danny Pennies.
Like you can't
yeah,
do
right?
anything with end the Giants on Daniel Jones. So then I just threw a couple other cards in here, beefing within. So I got a little rookie Bo Nix here,
Very cool.
a little rookie Caleb Williams here. Okay. Give you some
Very cool.
quarterbacks here. A little Marvin Harrison Jr. here.
Oh, dude, Anthony.
Right, like because you can't have the Malik Neighbors year and not have Marvin Harrison because they thought he was better,
Oh
idiots.
my idiots.
And then you got this cool Jamar Chase here
Oh, dude, what the?
on yeah, it's a Shockwave, so it's a pretty dope card.
That's very cool.
We got, I mean, I feel like I was right on here. We got Baker Mayfield. Who doesn't love a Baker Mayfield? These aren't no, those aren't rookies. I made sure I let you know we're rookie, but this one's a cool little A to Z on our boy Keenan Allen here. We all love a fantasy players love a Keenan Allen here. And I had to, oh, I forgot to put this with the rookies to patch it with your other LSU and that year of we got Brian Thomas Jr. This one specifically for other reasons, but was a fantasy dynasty startup pick for you here is this Mbuka
Yeah.
the red hot Mbuka. And now I threw this in because I'm pretty sure you had him in a year. And it's a patch card, which is pretty cool, of James Conner, right? Little patch.
Wow.
All right. So you are now a winner of all those cards. I will then get them to you at some point in the near future. And you are a winner of the Fantasy Feud. Eventually we
Very
get some
exciting.
buttons in. And where's my applause button? Yeah. And then you know. But yeah, yeah. So how was the game?
Very fun. Very fun.
Right? Not a little nervous, I'm sure, but you got to be
Got off to a
confident in
hot
yourself.
start. Got to go off to a hot start. Fumbled at the end there, but
That's
still
all
came
that
out
matters. Hey, it's
successful.
not how you start, it's how you finish, buddy.
It's always,
And
baby.
just
All right, how you
so
fin and you
I,
finished strong here.
A lot of
just give
fun.
you that
A lot of fun.
I'm totally give you a way harder question.
All I know is you sound like a robot, John.
Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't just me. I didn't hear anything.
John, I thought you were going Mars attacks on us. Okay.
Oh,
But I do have so we don't keep you too long. But I know John's gonna have a question when he's not an alien. But let's just at the end of the show, I always end with Anthony's jellies because there's my jellies and how I feel about things. So
My
for you
man.
being a fantasy player and lover, is there now? It doesn't have to be a rookie this year. You can name one if you'd like. It could be a multi-parter. But is there a guy or you feel like you're a guy that's in your jellies? That's not just like, oh yeah, Jamar Chase.
It's not a
You
Jamar
know what I mean?
Chase.
You're like, listen, I'm drafting this guy.
All right, Mister, helped me win a league last year, Mister Jackson Smith Najigba.
Oh, I
Money,
mean,
man. He's
yeah, can't go wrong there. Now the question is, how do you if that's a fair answer? What's the likeliness of it getting better instead of like there's again the percentages and statistics are against him, right? It's when like to repeat that. I mean, he can get close, but like he set the bar pretty high, so the odds of him doing better is less likely than him getting close to it. But can't go wrong there. It's not like they added a threat to his
no,
targets.
not at all. Still have old man Cooper Cup, and they added what the other running back from Notre Dame, Jadarian Price or whatever. So they
I
lost
mean,
Kenneth
there's a
Walker.
There's another name for you right there, folks. If we haven't mentioned it, which we did on a prior show, thanks, Kat, for running all over the place. But that's a dynasty target for me. And while we're on here with a Giants fan, and we didn't really say any news, I had some news. I believe it was yesterday, and I'm sure it's out today. Our boy Malik Neighbors going in there getting a second surgery to clear up some scar tissue. I'm higher than hell on Malachi Fields. Get out of here. I mean, Darius Slayton, get out of here, darn it. Like no respect, disrespect Darnell Mooney. But John Harbaugh, that's his guy. You don't think now if Neighbors isn't going to be Neighbors himself in at the first week.
I
So
I I feel Fields' potential is definitely there. It's definitely through the roof. They traded up for the guy. He has some very good highlights, and it's funny too because he's only been playing receiver for like 2 years. He was like a former quarterback, and he played at Virginia. At Virginia, he was throwing like wide receiver
oh, you
passes and
mean
stuff.
like
So
Odell
he,
did? All
oh
right.
yeah, little,
So we got an athlete, is what we're
connection
saying
there.
here, fellas.
6'5", big
I'm all,
guy.
I mean, they're saying like in the college his route running was a problem, but they're saying he's moving pretty good for the size of who he is. And I don't care if you're like you're taller and your arms are longer than who's guarding you. That's where I'm at. Like, when was the last time we had that guy? Plaxico, and what happened there?
What did the kids back in the day when we were young call it? Lost them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he lost his guys. I don't know what the new kids call it. The young kids call now.
I don't know what
Not
they
too
call it
hip.
either, but realistically, like that's all you got to do is like if Dart's in trouble and you see him there and there's like I don't mean there's a body there, but cool, let me just throw it up for him. That's what Eli did. I love Eli is like the most, like clutch quarterback. But
Smart.
you don't know he was just like that's my guy, go get it. Like you don't think he did that like 20% of the time.
You got to give your guy a shot, man.
You got to give your guy a shot. Johnny, how you doing over there? I know you were alien it, and I'm sure you.
Eddie, thank you so much for being on the show. So Eddie just left, so
Dude, it
we're
must be your
just
connection. You're
happy
fucked
that
up,
Eddie was
bro.
able to win some
Man.
cards. Anthony, great job on
You
the
better you better
card
route it up.
dealing. Amazing job,
You can
man.
call and talk to
All
your
right, man.
provider.
So what we've been all waiting for, the NFL schedule finally here. Anthony, how excited
So,
are you for the NFL season coming up, man?
I'm super excited. I mean, as both of us, we feel like we did very good in the offseason. We did very good in the draft. We want to see football A, but we want to see our teams because we feel like they got better. There's 9 international games. That's another, big and we got special games like the holiday ones. So I can't wait to really break it all down and see what we think our teams are gonna finish.
Yeah, let's break it down, man. So, first and foremost, let's break down all the countries that we are visiting. So, week one, we will be in Melbourne, Australia.
Oi, we're going to Australia.
Let's go. Then
Shibata
we are going
Bobby.
in week three. We're going to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh, get me out there for the ladies.
Mm, like that. Like that. All right. And then we got obviously London. We go to London every year. Wah 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 wah
Yeah, it's
wah.
exciting. Thanks, London.
Then we're going to be going to Paris in week seven to
Oh,
go
the
see the
city.
Eiffel Tower.
Oh, the city of love.
Oui, oui.
PP.
Then in week nine, we go to Madrid, Spain.
Listen, you know me in Spanish. I love them all.
Love it, love it. And then the following week, we're going to be in Munich, Germany for the second year.
Yerman, got it.
Deutschland.
Deutsch.
And then in week 11, this should be something that happens every year. Mexico City.
Partying hard out there. Listen, Spanish countries love us, man. I
Yeah,
think.
and it's right and it's we're right south of the border. So love
Hey,
all
south
this.
of the border, he says.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so let's go to our prime time games. All right. So we got week one. Obviously, we're in Melbourne, Australia, and we have San Fran versus the Rams. All right. So I think this is a great game. Both coaches are amazing. But I have a question. Like, is this going to be on like a rugby field or is this going to be on like a soccer field?
That's a good question, John. I'm assuming a soccer field, and they make adjustments around it. They want that legit grass. But all I know is the Rams are going to win.
You think the Rams are going to win?
I
I
mean, I
think so
think if you
too.
literally give me their schedule, I think they're going 17-0. So, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, they're a great team, man. They're also in a tough division, so I agree with that. But the game that you are looking forward to is Sunday Night Football. Cowboys Giants
rematch.
at Jet Life Stadium, 8:20.
Oh,
So, Anthony, I'm gonna leave the floor to you. How do you feel week one against them Cowboys?
a little nervous, John. Not gonna lie, because it's divisional, right? It's anybody's ball game in divisional games, right? We play them twice as much as more than anybody else, but I think we're coming for the throat, dude. Like the last time we played them week one, they beat us 40-0, John. I remember because that was just a little 2 years ago. And we're a different team now from 2 years. All right. We got a young rookie quarterback going in his sophomore year. The only thing I'm now questioning is because like I don't think we're gonna have a fully healthy Malik Neighbors. But we got a crazy backfield with Ricard as the fullback and then Scatterbo. So I'm interested. I mean, Dallas got Downs, which is a player I was super high on. So like I am nervous, but also super excited because it should be a really good game. it shouldn't be a 40-0 game on any side.
Anthony,
It should be
say
a
it with
very
your chest.
competitive
Giants win week one.
game.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spoil it. I know that we're gonna be talking about the Giants schedule. Mark it down, Anthony. Giants win.
I'm
Week.
gonna I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree, but I'm nervous. I'm not like I'm very comfortable with the answer. I'm not betting on that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, week two, man. Thursday night football. Lions versus Bills at Buffalo. All right, it's not snowing just yet. So what are your thoughts on this game?
Thursday night football, Bills Lions. I'm thinking offense, a lot of it. Fantasy implications. You got Josh Allen, James Cook, Jameer Gibbs, Amon Raj. Like you got, hopefully my boy Laporta, has like a rookie year again. But I love that. I mean, that's who doesn't like offense?
Great. You know what, Anthony, is another statistic. Thursday night primetime games always suck for fantasy. So
That's
I'm
true.
gonna
But
make
you
a
know
bold
what?
prediction, Anthony, against you is that Thursday night football is gonna screw over fantasy owners. I'm gonna go with it's too early in the season,
Okay.
and someone's gonna break your heart. I don't know who is gonna be, but I'm gonna go with a low scoring game
So
for
I'm writing, John, as you're telling me, I'm writing down week three, John Jellies, okay, because he's saying that Thursday night football, Lions, Bills goes under. Goes the under. I
yeah, we'll
will.
revisit this in week two.
Oh, yeah, we will. Because maybe somebody puts a little cheddar on that.
Like that, like that. All right, week three. We are in Rio de Janeiro. Fala Português. We got Baltimore and the Dallas Cowboys. All right. So this is
Ooh.
100% definitely on a soccer field. And what is Lamar Jackson and the Dallas Cowboys? This is going to be a good game.
So
I would say that
this
this
is
is going to be
Sunday
a
night.
real, yeah, this is Sunday.
I wonder what time they're actually playing and which.
I think it's the
Um,
same time. It's the same time.
well, I know. Look at me not knowing geography over here. Um, I think that's good. I mean, Dallas always been good for a lot of points, but not a lot of preventing points, and kind of that was these two teams last year were literally we're gonna score 30 on you, but you're gonna score 30 on us. So who's gonna score more? So again, I think that's a great choice for offensive and like fun game. But yet again, sometimes like your same thing with Thursday nights and international games, a lot of times they underperform the over/under and excitement. So that's another one too. All sounds good on paper. What's really going to happen there? I would
You know what,
say
Anthony? I'm going to do if I was one of the players, I would tuck my chain in.
you tuck your chain in,
Yeah, I'm not.
so nobody takes it.
Yeah, so no one takes it at Rio. So
That's
no
fair.
jab at the Brazilians, but I
Yeah,
do
in
know.
Rio, hide your Janeiro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real,
Janeiro.
for real.
I like that.
All right, so from week four to six, we have all London games. So we have week four, Indy versus the Commanders.
Wait,
We're-
London has three games?
Yeah, so week four, five, and six all has London games.
Wow. Okay,
Four,
so yeah.
five, and six. So that is a murder row of London and lots of tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets. They say biscuits are cookies. Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of
Um,
here with that. All
get
right,
out of
so
here.
I'm gonna go week four, Indy and the Commanders. Who you got?
I think that's a game. Even though like Indy had like a spice of life, I just feel like Daniel Jones another injury. They didn't have their first round pick. They spent, I don't know. Are they going to be as hot as they were last year? Kind of down in that. Jonathan Taylor another year older. Jaden Daniels, had a little banged up last year. Who's their receiver? Like it's still scary Terry, and they went and
Who
grabbed. So
else?
I don't know. I'm not as excited on this game as the first two. I guess I would say. Well, they
I
figure, what,
agree.
London, you get three, so we're just gonna pick one that's kind of mid.
Yeah, that's a toss up. Week five, we go to we're still in London. We have the Eagles versus my Jacksonville Jaguars.
So wait, so every field they play at the same field every time in London. It's not like a different location.
No, they're in I believe they play in two different stadiums, but they're
Oh, that's
still in
cool.
London.
At
It's
least
still
it's
a soccer stadium, so to
right. But
speak.
at least it's a change of scenery. Like, dude, we were
Yeah.
just here. All right. So say the teams again. I apologize. You said Jaguars and who?
Yeah, Jaguars and Eagles.
Ew, I hope the Jaguars spank the Eagles so bad.
This is technically a home game for the Jaguars. Remember, they play once a year.
Yeah, I just don't think that that does matters. I just think I just think that Philly's a better team. They have the best GM. Um, so I just think that they're gonna win that game. I just hope that the Eagles, if they're gonna win, just let it be more exciting than it was last year. It was
I
like
agree.
they
I
won
agree.
in just like it was not fun fashion. It was mid fun.
I'm gonna go with this. I think this would be a statement game for the Jaguars. If they can win this game, watch out for the Jaguars this year. And I'm gonna say this: if Philly doesn't win this game, this may be the end of an era in Philly
For Sirianni.
for Sirianni. So
I
that
can
would
see that.
be my take on that. All right, they are still in London, Jacksonville in week 6, but they go against the division foe, Houston Texans, and that horrendous
Defense.
defense. I don't want nothing to do with that defense. I'm gonna go with Houston on this one. I think Houston's
Houston's defense
defense
is
and
insane.
yeah, the defense is insane. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. I think Jacksonville's defense is going to be better as well, but I just think that Houston might grab one out of here, and then maybe Jacksonville goes to Houston and grabs one
Yeah, and
over
I
there.
think Travis Hunt, since we were speaking on Jags for 2 weeks in a row, I think Travis Hunter is now going to focus mainly on cornerback and sprinkled in wide receiver. And I think they made that clear because they didn't move Brian Thomas. He's a good piece. Getting Jacoby Myers, I just Parker Washington's coming out all right. So I think they rather, stop trying to make this guy play all those times. This isn't college.
I agree. I agree with that. All right, man. Then we're going to week 7. You're gonna love this place. Paris, France. All right. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna go that the Steelers win this one. Mike McCarthy, everywhere he goes, he wins, dude. Let's like give this guy a little bit of his flowers. Like he's a decent coach. Like let's give him his flowers. He wins this game in
Who's
Paris.
who's the quarterback, John?
Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna win.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I will say that the Saints will improve. I just
I
don't
think
think they're better
I
than
think they're
Pittsburgh.
like sneaky win. They're a sneaky team.
They are a sneaky team. I actually, that is a team that I'm a little bit more higher on than most people. I think that obviously Mike Tomlin leaving, Hall of Fame coach, but I think that they hired a good hire with Mike McCarthy. Everywhere he goes, he wins, man. Let's
Yeah, he
give
was
him
a
his
candidate
flowers.
for the Giants, but I think like the Saints, they got a great offensive piece as long as he can stay healthy. Like if him and Olave don't get hurt a whole season, watch out. Should prove that he could play. They picked up ETN,
Yeah, they did.
right? And they
Travis
still have
Etienne. Yep.
Kamara, he's old but still. And they still have homeboy who can't make it out on the field. So like they got some weapons. I could see it. They beefed up the defense. I could see them winning that game. That's a toss up for me, but I like the Saints as like a little dark horse action.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'll mark that down in my handy dandy notebook.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna mark that down, the New Orleans Saints for you. All right, we are gonna skip week 8. We're gonna go straight to week 9. We're gonna be in Madrid, Spain.
Love it.
We're gonna speak some Spanish over there, and we have the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Atlanta Falcons. All right, if we have a healthy Joe Burrow, I
Love it.
like Cincy in this game. The problem is that can he be healthy, Joe Burrow? When he's healthy, that team is humming. He is literally the team. But the Atlanta Falcons, I mean, who's going to be the quarterback at week 9?
Dude, if they had like they have so many awesome pieces. You know what I mean? Like you got Bijan, you got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, you had Algier for a backup, but still like they still got other things. But man, like that's just a singing offense. I would, just want who the hell is gonna be good? I guess it's gonna start with Tua.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then also they're all injury prone quarterbacks. So like, what are we doing?
Well, you
So
figure if you have two of them, at least, you could hold out longer.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Cincy this game. I just
Yeah.
think that I trust Joe Burrow. And they've been there before, so they've
Hey,
been on the
let's
big
see if
stage.
Sexy Dexy was worth it.
Yeah, I agree. All right, week 10. We are in Germany, in Munich. We
Yearman.
have the Patriots versus the Lions. So again, they have yeah, the Lions, man. They are they're a team that I just don't know, man. Like Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn leaving, like they last year they weren't the same team. And I would say Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots, they may be a start of a dynasty again. So I'm gonna go with New England in week 10. I just think they just figure out a way to win. I think that Mike Vrabel is one of the better coaches in the league. I think that the whole thing that happened in the offseason, is just it will be behind them. They'll focus more on football. And I think week 10, the New England Patriots will beat the um, Detroit
I
Lions
could
in
see it.
Germany.
I could see it for sure. That should be a good game. See if the Patriots can prove everybody, or not everybody, but prove people wrong about saying how they were, handed a Super Bowl with the easiest route to it. So let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I agree. I
They went out,
agree.
hey, they went out and got a receiver, right, in Romeo Dobbs. The talk on the streets is still that AJ Brown's gonna get traded and they're the number one. Vrabel's the guy that picked him and the guy that was mad that they lost him. So I think that, if they get AJ Brown too, hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, man. So I'm also gonna go with week 11. This will be our last game. We're gonna be in Mexico with some Coronas and some tequila.
Gotta get that
And
line.
this game will be the Minnesota Vikings versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Give me a niner there.
Give me the Niners as well. And on top
Vikings,
of
I feel
that, I
like they're
think these
falling down.
49er fans this will be a home game for sure for the 49ers. Think about all the Mexican Americans that are in Northern California that are going to come down. And I also want to ask, like, who the hell is the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings? Is it JJ McCarthy? Is it Kyler Murray at this time? I don't know.
I think it's gonna start with Kyler Murray.
I agree. I agree. So I think it depends on how this goes, but I'm going to trust Kyle Shanahan and that they win this game in Mexico.
I think so.
All right, week 12. We have Christmas. All right. So we're
Um,
so in the so we're gonna foreshadow this one. We're definitely gonna do a Christmas special when that comes around. But let's talk about Christmas Eve game. All right, at 8 p.m. we have, and it's on a Wednesday. We have Packers Rams at 8 p.m.
Packers
at SoFi.
Rams.
Packers
That should be a
Rams
good.
at SoFi. So this is a Rams home game. All
That should
right.
be a good game. I'm just not sold on Jordan Love, but that should like he's at least very well overpaid. Um, but that should be a good game. But I would take the Rams. Like I said, they're going minimal losses this year, I think.
I'm gonna go with an upset here. I think the Packers are gonna win. I think the Rams just mow everybody down this year. I think that they're just gonna be the better team than anybody else. But
There's
I
no
think toward
chance.
the end of the season, especially around Christmas time, they may let off the gas a little bit.
So you're saying they're
Um,
having a little Christmas cheer, John, a little
little
Christmas
Christmas
spirit, and then they're
cheer, and
like,
I
let's let
have an
these
upset.
cheeseheads win. Get out. I mean, it's possible. They have a great defense. Is it home for Green Bay?
No, they're
Oh,
at
that's right.
SoFi.
Yeah. All right. So,
They're at
all right.
SoFi.
Because
All
that would
right,
have definitely
so
made a difference.
So Christmas Eve is over. Let's go to Christmas Day. All right. We obviously know every year they play. We have Lions Bears. The Lions are at home at 1 p.m. Christmas Day. I'm gonna go with the Bears this year. I think the Bears are gonna win the division again. I think that there's a new era in that division, and I like Caleb Williams. I like Ben Johnson. So I'm gonna go with the Bears here in Christmas Day.
I think, I think I would lean them too, just because Ben Johnson and like he was there. He knows the team. He knows the things, and he has their squad's got players, dude. I mean, yeah, they lost DJ Moore, but they have Roma Dunze. They have Luther Burden. They have Colson Loveland, who's going to be a stud.
Cole
Hashtag
Kmet.
jelly guy that, I've been targeting him everywhere ever since he ended the season the way he did. Injury was a concern. And Cole Kmet, even as a tight end too, is great. Uh, you know,
And the
um,
defense has gotten better. And I
and
think that
they
they
got you
have the
got you got
coach.
a little bit of Swift and Tootin.
Yeah.
You got a Swifty Toot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Roshan Johnson burned me last year, so I'm a little sad about that still.
Yeah, it happens. I picked him up and spent a lot of fab, but it's just fab.
Yeah, it's just fab. All right, and then we have our 4:30 game and our last game for prime time, and that's Eagles Cowboys at
Wow.
AT&T Stadium. Every year the Cowboys play, but you know what the Cowboys do every single year? They blow it. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles this game.
Yeah, I could see. I mean, the Eagles are another one. Gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. But they've been sketchy, man. They've been like shaky, weird. It's like fundamental basketball in a sense, where you're playing to everything, managing very well instead of just like being better than the other team. I don't know. I was like, I'm a little shaky on them, but still, you can't not the way they've been managing the team is insane.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Lemon,
Uh,
your boy Lemon.
yeah, your boy Lemon. All right, man. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen, Anthony,
Oh, share it,
and
John.
we're gonna go next to the Giants schedule. All right.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, and I'm gonna get my little Word doc here up, and I'm gonna put this over my other screen.
Oh, hey, just so while you're doing that, Eddie texted me, because he said he loved it and whatnot. But he said I made my aunt follow the Twitter page.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
nice.
man.
Tell her to go to YouTube.
For sure. For sure, bro. All right, man. Let's go to Giants, man. So week one, Dallas. I'm gonna go Cowboys Giants. Who do you got, man?
Man, I'm just gonna go Giants. I'm just gonna go Giants because we're home. I think we're split the division with everybody, in my opinion.
All right.
So we got
All,
we got one
all
there,
right.
one there.
Week two, Monday Night Football.
It's a
Giants
loss.
play against the Rams. You are definitely losing
It's
that
a
game.
loss. It's a loss. I said it as I saw it. Loss. Ew, a week three bye?
A week three bye.
Hey, you know what?
Disgusting.
Get it out early so neighbors can get healthy because he ain't gonna be healthy till like halfway through the season.
All right. Then we have Giants versus Commanders. I just want to see where you guys are. Oh, you're at Washington this game.
Yeah, I think it's the bottom team is the at. So yeah, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose there.
Okay. So you're gonna go 1-2. Okay. All right. Giant Saints. I'm gonna say you win this
We
game.
win this game.
2-2. All
I
right. Then
think
we have Giant. Then you have the Jaguars coming to MetLife
no, we got the
against.
Commanders. You just get the Commanders. I
Oh,
think we
sorry. Then we have
yeah,
yeah.
we
Then we
play
have the
them twice in
Commanders.
3 weeks, and I think we split every team in the division. I think we go 1-1 in the division. So we win here. We win the home games.
Okay. So we got 3-2. Then we
Jacks.
have Jaguars Giants.
I think we win this game,
Ooh. Okay. So we're at 4-2.
and you
I'm
probably have
gonna
them as a
go
loss, which
here.
is
I'm gonna
fair.
go here. You lose this game, so I'm
And
gonna
that's
go
fair,
three.
John. You're non-biased.
I'm gonna go 3-3. All right. Then we have Cleveland and Giants. I'm gonna go that you guys win this game.
I do say we win this game, but like their defense, and they've gotten so much better with all their draft picks. It's just quarterback is a huge question. So I'm gonna lean us, but it should be like a low scoring tight game.
Okay. Then we have Giants at Detroit. I'm
I
gonna
think
say
we
you
lose this
lose this
game.
one.
Yeah, I think we lose this game.
Okay. So 5-3 and four and
That's a
four.
primetime game too.
Yep. Then we have Giants at Cowboys. I'm gonna say you lose this one.
I agree. We lose this one.
Five
We're
and
splitting,
four.
bro. We're splitting. If we split, that's a win in my opinion. If we split the division with everybody, I think that's a win in my opinion.
All right. And I guess I have to buy tickets.
No, you don't. What kind of crap is that, John?
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have the whole schedule here. They did have the whole schedule.
Well, easy fix, John. I got it. I took a picture because I care. I'm just kidding. So the Giants schedule after no, they have a week. Is this right? Did you have the right schedule?
Yeah, I don't know why this is being weird like
Yeah, it's
this.
not. It's broken down. It's broken down. All right. So listen,
Yeah, NFL. Let me see.
Cowboys,
Hold on,
Rams.
my bad. I mean, the schedule just came out, so
John, that's fair, but I think we
we
messed it
skipped
up
some
though.
games.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's not popping up. Okay, so
I
what we're gonna do is
I
I know
got you. I
for
got you right here. Look, Cowboys week one. That's a win. Then it's at the Rams. It's a loss. Then week three is actually the Titans.
week 3 is the Titans. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Let me so
You're
hold
doing it
on.
to like no. It's so it's not. That's the hard way.
Yeah, so let's do all right. So you have Cowboys. Okay, so 1-0. Then you guys
The
play
Rams,
the Rams. You're 1-1.
right? And then week three, it's the Titans.
I'd say you win that one.
I like that. I like that. And then week four is the Cardinals. We win
You
that.
win that game.
Then week five is at the Commanders. We lose that.
Okay.
Then week six is home at the Saints. We win that. And then week
Okay.
seven is at the Texans. We lose that.
4-4. Okay.
Week eight bye. Week nine at the Eagles. We lose that.
All right. 4-5.
Week 10 at the we're playing the Commanders home. We win that.
Okay. So that's 5-5. I'm gonna
11,
say
you go keep doing your thing. At week 11 we play the Jags. So I think we win that. We're home.
so that's 6-5.
Then the following week we play at the Colts, but I think we beat them.
We play the Colts. You think you beat the Colts too?
At their crib.
Okay, so you're at 7-5.
Next week is home
Wait,
versus
hold on.
I'm
Hold on.
sorry.
So you're 5-6. Okay. We're at Indy, right?
No, week 13 is the Niners.
Week 13.
Yeah, week 12 was Indy, where I think
Yeah,
we beat them at Indy. Then week
you
13,
lose against San Fran, right?
right, we're home at San Fran. We lose against them. Then we're at the Seahawks. We lose against them. Then we're
Seven to
home against
seven.
the Browns. Sorry, I rushed ahead. So at the Seahawks, week 14, we lose. Home against the Browns, we win. At the Lions, we lose for
Eight and
week
eight.
16. Week 17, we're at the Cowboys, we lose. And
8 and
then week
9.
18, we finish the season home against the Eagles, we win.
So it finished the season 9-9.
Yeah.
Wow, not bad. An exact 500 schedule.
And that's a win. That's a win because we had four wins last year and we go to what, eight or nine wins, so that's double. That's a win. All right, John.
So you have it 9-9. I'm gonna say you guys have 7 wins this year.
I have nine and you have seven.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
gonna go. Yeah, I think 9. I think 7
Giants.
would be like
Yeah.
what the Giants should be. Like I would say that's like a low end. And why I say
Seven.
7 is I think
Seven for
there's a few
Johnny
games that
boy,
you
nine
lose.
for me. All right, so now the Jets, John. Are you ready?
All right, hold on. Let me just.
I got it right here, so we don't have to do all that. Unfortunate that it didn't work, and it was doing like ticket scheduling. You're on the ticket, Vivid tickets, and whatever.
Yeah.
So week one, it doesn't. It just doesn't say if you're home or away. That's gonna be poopy.
Yeah, that
Don't
is
know
gonna
if you're.
be
Don't know if it's gonna be home. Wait, home is no. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
okay.
So week one versus the Titans at the Titans.
Lose.
All right, I like that. Lose. So that's right. Okay, I'm with you there. Okay, week two, home versus Green Bay.
Lose.
Okay, it's okay. Week three at the Lions.
Lose.
Week four at the Bears.
Lose.
All right, you guys are going good. 0 and 4. You ready set up to get Arch Manning next year? All right. Is that sorry, I'm sorry. The Browns week five at home.
We win our first game against the Browns.
All right, you got one.
One and five.
Away at the Patriots.
Lose.
Home against the Dolphins.
Win.
I'm with you there so far. We're met. Home against the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Yeah,
Win.
I have that as well as a win. At Kansas City.
Lose.
That's week 9. That was a close one. You know why? Because you're that's one of your jelly fields is the Kansas City. I mean, I have to say lose, but that's a potential winnable one depending on where Kansas City's at, without a doubt, bro. I think.
Okay.
Home against Buffalo.
Lose.
Lose home, all right. I'm with you there. It's the Bills. At the Chargers.
Lose.
Okay. At Miami.
Win.
I agree there. So we're both literally at the same
At
record. I have
four, at
four.
what we're at 4-9.
Yeah, I have 4 and 8. Because your week
Four and
13's a bye. I think six. No, I lied to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that we're pretty spot on. We both have 4 wins for them. Week 13 bye, and then we have a week 14 at Denver.
lose 4-9.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, at Arizona. Oh no, you were home, but it doesn't matter. You were losing against Denver. Um, at Arizona.
5-6.
My man, I'm with
I
you
mean
there.
five and
Five
nine.
wins. Five wins. Then home against the Patriots.
Lose.
Home against the Vikings.
Lose.
Mm, like I'm actually tossed up here. I think it's a game you could win because I'm so unsure about them. But I'll go
I'll go
with.
5-11 so far.
I'm gonna give you guys one more. I think you win Vikings, and then you finish at the end of the season at the Bills.
We go 5-12 this year.
Hey, that's one more than what you had.
Rough out here, bro.
This last year was 4. This year's 5. I have you at 6. I think you could beat Minnesota, or I mean some sort of upset. I do think you sweep Miami. I think Miami's the worst team next year. I think
We beat the
everybody's counting
Raiders.
on.
And look, we
And
beat
you beat
Miami twice. We beat the Raiders
the Titans.
and no, we don't we lose against the
Oh,
Titans.
that's right. That was week 1. You think you lose, and I think that's a winnable game too.
It is a winnable game, but the thing is that this is how this game's gonna go. I'm just gonna make my prediction. Just so the Jets are gonna come out like they do every year, super hot. They're gonna score a touchdown, and they're gonna win the first half. And then in the second half of the game, something's gonna go wrong, and they're gonna lose the game at the end. That's what the Jets are gonna do. They're gonna get my hopes up. They're gonna start the season really nice. They'll score a touchdown, run the football. The offense is humming. The defense is making stops. And all of a sudden, the second half, something will happen. I'm sorry. I can't.
Well,
I
I got
can't.
predictions down for this week. It's in the week 3 page on what our predictions for our team is as far as wins are concerned. Which, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. So, I'm gonna go with
Go to the divisions,
yeah. Let's do the divisions.
and then
So,
we can wrap her up here real good.
yeah, man. NFL divisions. I got ESPN does this. All right. So we're gonna go. So we're actually gonna take a look at last year. So this will help us out a little bit.
Okay,
So I'm gonna share my screen.
I like that. You want to share, John? You're a sharing kind of man. You like to
All
share.
right. I'm gonna do AFC, you do NFC, and you. All right. I think it's still gonna be Patriots, Buffalo. It'll be Jets, then Miami.
So you think
It'll be
the
New
top two
England.
stay, Jets are third? I think everybody would gamble would agree that at least Jets are third and Miami's last. I think the top two could potentially be up in the air, right?
Yeah, that could be up in the air, but I'm gonna give the edge to New
No,
England.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with
I
the
think
AFC champs, the New England Patriots. So they were
I
just in the
think
Super Bowl.
I'm gonna make my prediction. Are you right? I'm gonna write these down for us. So John, you predict I'm gonna predict Buffalo. They had the Pats did good, but you know what? I'm still gonna stick to my guns. Maybe it's a Giants Patriots hatred thing, but that had the easiest win.
Both
So
these
yeah,
teams will be in the playoffs, by the way. Just
oh,
throwing out.
100%.
Yeah, both of
But
these teams would be in the playoffs.
AFC
All right.
East, Johnny's got the Pats. I got the Bills.
All right. AFC North. I'm gonna go with man, this was a tough division. But like if they're healthy, this is a different story. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh winning the division again.
Oh, wow, John. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh this year. It's just everywhere Mike McCarthy goes, he wins, and he's got. I just that's just me. Like I really think that like everywhere he goes, I think that he was a great hire. So I'm gonna go with Steelers taking the division. I'm gonna go second with Cincy. I'm gonna go third with Baltimore and Browns last.
Wow. I mean, that is a tough division and could literally go anywhere. Browns got better. Bengals got slightly better. Ravens, the top two currently last year had a big change in staff. So I actually would have it Bengals, Steelers, and then I'm kind of a toss up. Like I mean Bengals, Ravens. I think Steelers could finish like last. They can go from first to worst, bro. You know
I
what?
agree.
Wait
I
a
just
minute.
think
Wait a
that
minute.
like it's
Jellies. Jellies. Just got him. Jellies. Steelers go from first to worst. Steelers. First division to worst. That is a jellies if you ask me.
yeah. I'm just gonna trust the Mike McCarthy man.
Yeah, you and Mike McCarthy can go get a fucking room, John. All right?
Yeah, I one of the things I'm gonna say about the Cincinnati Bengals, I just don't trust Zach Taylor. I don't think he's a good coach.
That's fair. I believe in the Burrow Chase stack. I believe in Chase Brown. I believe that they they got one good year coming, and I think that you and Mike McCarthy ought to play tummy sticks.
But that's how I got for my division, AFC North. AFC South, I'm gonna go with Houston takes the division finally. I'm gonna go Houston takes the division for the AFC South. I'll go Jacksonville right underneath that. And then I think it's Indy, and then I think it's Indy and Tennessee. I think Tennessee needs at least a year.
Yeah, I think I like damn like CJ Stroud like came in hot, dude, and then kind of like I don't know.
Fizzed out. I think that he has a
He's
rebound
now
season.
his gamer IQ is there too. So it's like their defense
I
is
think he has
legit.
a rebound. I think he has a rebound year, and I just think the defense is good enough. I just think if CJ Stroud could just play, just be a game manager. Don't do too much, but I think that Houston is the better team. I'd
I
say
do have it.
Jacksonville,
I do
they're
have it
good
that way.
too. I just think that Houston is just more talented. They're one of the best defenses in football. Indy's going to be a big question mark because of obviously the quarterback situation. I'm even go as far as this. I would not be surprised if the Tennessee Titans finish in this division third.
That's what my thing was. I was like, right now I could see it going the same way you said it. Like I do have Houston at winning it, and then Jacksonville second, and then I think Tennessee can make that leap. You know, like I do like them this year for something about it, like the coaching between head coach and offensive coordinator are two former head coaches. I just and they spent $263 million. They beefed up their team, dude. They I'm high on them, and I think that the Colts just kind of are gonna hit a brick wall. They kind of did last year, and I think they're gonna continue. So
For sure. And I think that when we do our fantasy segment, that would definitely be a interesting team that we'll talk about in another segment. Next one would be is the AFC South. I think actually this is
AFC West.
exact. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, AFC West. This would be exactly the same. I think Denver is Sean Payton built a really good football team there. I think Jim Harbaugh over in and for in Los Angeles for the Chargers. That's a good team, but like what's going on with Kansas City, man? Like I don't know, man. Is this the end of an era for Andy Reid and like Patrick Mahomes? I know Patrick Mahomes would be there, but I don't know, man. Like, can Kansas City get back to its glory days? I don't know.
Yeah, part of me wants, I mean, I think that you're right. I think there's like a 90% chance it sits the exact same way. But
I agree.
I have a little bit in the jellies. And now I think maybe it's a little I want to play tummy sticks with Justin Herbert maybe. But I just got a feeling like he's such a talented quarterback. Marion Hampton being completely healthy. Everybody being healthy, another offensive piece. Like they just kept drafting wide receivers. So the defense being step ups, like I could see the Chargers taking the division. So I'm gonna go with a little spice in the life, and I'm gonna go Chargers taking the division. But like I said, that's just me trying to be a little different than you and not being exactly the same. But just because I have a little bit of a feeling, so we go with that because those are called the jellies. A feeling it there, John. You
Let's
know, and
go.
then you're saying they're exactly the same, and that is a huge question. I think the Chiefs era was kind of iffy now, you know? Like these other teams got better
Yeah,
because
they
they
did.
kept getting beaten by the
I
Chiefs.
I think Kansas City wins more than 6 games. I will say that. I think they go up to like 8 games. But if Mahomes doesn't start off the season, I ain't trusting Justin Fields. I already seen what Justin Fields could do.
I don't think anybody trusts Justin Fields, John.
No, I'm good. All right. So I have here for playoffs. I have New England, Buffalo. This one's going to be a tough one for the AFC North. I'm going to have man. This is
The
going to be tough,
AFC
man.
North?
AFC
And
North. I'm going to go with the Steelers making the playoffs. The only team to make the playoffs in the AFC North.
I already all right. So who goes to the well, let's run through it and then we'll see who we think our Super Bowl is. Go ahead, John. So let's go
Let's do.
NFC East.
I mean, I'm just going to go with playoffs for right now for AFC. I'm just breaking down AFC for right now.
Playoffs are the people we win the division. So then who are your all right, so we got our division leaders, four wild card teams.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I think that the team that goes to the Super Bowl this year, out of the AFC, will be the Denver Broncos.
All right, I got a Super Bowl next to them. I will say
Just AFC.
that's what I'm saying. I'm either Bills or Bengals. I'm going Bengals. I think that's just because like a love for Joe Burrow and just I think he's just like the best pure throwing quarterback. Him and Herbert, but Joe Burrow I think is just slightly better.
I think
So
the
I think
Super Bowl
Bengals.
goes through the AFC West. I think it's either the Chargers or the Broncos go to the Super Bowl.
And that's fair. And to me, that they're though one of those next two players is potentially it. Like I have. It's hard for me with the Bills. I just think that they're like Josh Allen still has a little bit left time, and maybe, but then with a bunch of changing, I don't know. So I'm going Bengals here. I'm going
All right.
Bengals make it to the Super Bowl. I guess we could skip over wild card teams because that could just go for a minute. So where do you think about NFC East, John?
NFC East. I think that the. Ooh, I'm gonna go Eagles. Still win the division. I'm gonna go Cowboys right after that. I'm gonna go Giants, then Commanders.
I like that. I think that the Commanders do end up being last in the division. I agree with the Eagles as much as I want to choke on my own words there. But I'm just now not unsure on who's second. It's either I mean, obviously either the Giants or the Cowboys, but I'm unsure, man. I think I gotta look at the Cowboys schedule, but if I go by 9, I mean, look at that. Look, they went 7. So like I'm not I don't know. I want to just
I
go with
think
the
the Cowboys could win 9 games this year, and if the Giants could win 9 games, it'll be the matter of if like division, like who
right.
beat.
And if we split and then the other division, that's gonna be tough. I say the Giants are second. F that shit. Say it with your chest, bro. All right.
Let's go. All right, NFC North. I'm just gonna stick with the Bears, man. I'm gonna stick with the Bears this one. I think we have a new era in the
I mean, that's
NFC
a
North.
tough division. Look at that division. 11 and an all nines.
Yep.
I am gonna stick with the Bears as well. Who fit? All right, so how does this division go? Because it's so tight. I think Minnesota's last.
I'm gonna go. I think Minnesota's last. I think Detroit's third, and I got Packers second.
I I switch it. I think it's Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Bears are up there. NFC South, John.
Garbage fire over here. Absolute garbage fire. But I'm gonna go with the Panthers to win this division again.
Well.
I'm
It's
gonna
anybody.
go.
Hey, it's anybody's game, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna go Carolina. I just think Carolina finally has a good coach. I think Bryce Young and the defense really improved last year. Then I'm gonna go next with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go Atlanta, and I'm gonna go New Orleans. I think this stays exactly the same.
All right. Well, I think a part of me wants to just say worst to first right here, but that's bold. That's a bold move, Cotton. I think it's the Bucks. I guess I think it's. I want to say the Saints move up to three, but I can't see Carolina going last, and it's hard to say Atlanta because of all the talent. But yeah, I go Bucks, Panthers, Falcons, Saints. I got Bucks winning here.
All right. NFC West. I'm gonna go Rams, Seahawks, 49ers, Arizona.
What another tough. Look at those. Look at the division. They went, I mean, Arizona, duh, but like 14, 12, 12. That's the highest in all of the divisions.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane that the Rams were a wild card team.
So we both said the Rams.
Yep.
I'm with the Rams too. I think it's Rams, same way you said it. Rams, Seahawks,
Seahawks,
Niners,
49ers.
and who cares about the Cardinals? And I think that
I
the
think the
Rams are
Rams are in
going
the
to
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl against the Denver Broncos.
And I think it's against the Bengals, which would be an awesome. I mean, both would be, but
Yeah,
I would Rams Bengals.
I like that.
Woo! How much their balls are getting thrown. Whoa, easy there. Pause, as the kids say.
Pause, pause, pause.
All right. And
All right.
that's our
So
divisional.
we got our division. All right. So as we wrap this up, we have to have a jellies feel for the NFL schedule. All right. So what is your jellies for like the schedule, the division winners, like a big jelly feels that you're feeling
I
right
think
now?
I think I mentioned like you had a jellies take on a game. I have it, and that's why I wrote it down. Like my jellies, since I looked at it and we went over it, and that's sometimes how jellies happen, John. When it's just in the moment, you felt it right there. I didn't feel this prior. I felt it as we were talking to it. The Steelers go from the first in the division to the worst in their division.
Wow.
That is my jellies. I feel it in there. It's twitching, it's tingling. The balls are moving like stress ball. Easy there. Whoa, settle down. What do you got here,
Settle.
John? You got your a jelly feels that you're going to, it's more of a bet to say that you think that the Lions and Bills are going to go under in the Thursday night game.
Yeah, I got that game, but that would be a week. Was
Yeah,
that week
that's
two?
a weak jellies. That's a
Yeah,
weak.
that's a week jellies. I'm gonna go with a seasoned bold take.
Yeah, that's not a jelly. That's like a jam.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a seasoned bold take, and I am gonna go that the Carolina Panthers win over 10 games this season.
The Panthers win over 10 games. Wow. Worst. Two first. All right.
I'm gonna go with that. I think the Panthers established themselves pretty well last year. I know that they were 8-9,
So
matching
you're
the
saying
record.
they win at least 10 games. All right.
Yep,
I
at
can
least
dig
10
that.
games.
That's not a simple, task there.
No, and like it's the worst division in football last year. So I'm gonna go with the Panthers winning 10 games.
I like that. 10 or more. I like that. All right. We got bold. We got
I
some
got another
jellies
one real
takes.
quick.
Woo.
There's gonna be there's going to be two teams next year with one win.
Can I guess those teams?
I'm gonna go, yeah, you could guess them.
Arizona and Miami.
Arizona and Miami. I also have that there's going to be another team with at least only two wins, and that's the Raiders.
You think they only get 2 wins?
Yeah.
They spent the most money. Wow. I mean, I don't know, 2 wins, but so like the Cardinals get even worse.
The Cardinals get even worse. The
Oh,
the Raiders get worse, and the Miami Dolphins definitely get worse.
what did they have? They had 7 wins last year. That I could see, but you're now saying that's a jelly shake. That you're going to say that the Raiders get less than 3 wins, and the Cardinals I think had three, right?
Yeah, the Cardinals had 3 wins too.
So you're saying two 3-win teams, which was the lowest win of last year. There was nobody with two, was there?
No, there's nobody with two.
Everybody
Everybody
had
had at
tied with
least
three.
two.
That's why I went that way. So you're going to say that two of the four, I think, 3-win teams that were there are going to now have less wins. I got to write that down. That's good. That's a
Yeah,
jelly. That's a bonus jelly. That's the
that's a
jelly
bonus
and the
jelly.
jam.
Let's do it.
Arizona and the Raiders have less than 3 wins.
Let's do it.
Wow. Wow, John. I mean, when the season gets closer, we might and we be like maybe recapping some jelly picks to go into the season. Like that might be a parlay right there.
Yeah,
Arizona and the Raiders to have 2 wins.
yeah, I agree.
That's
I
a
agree
plus
with that.
1,000, I would say. But I like, all right.
Yeah, I like that, man. So, all right, man. As we wrap up the show, man. So, episode 3 in the books, man. Thank you, Eddie, for going on the show and winning some cards, man. So, as we're entering the season, I just want to throw it out there, guys. Me and Anthony will be doing mini segments on dynasty and redrafts, getting you guys prepared for the NFL season and fantasy football. So, stay tuned for the next episode, and we'll see you next time. Peace.